I am Lich.
Bloodseeker.
Now, for this game, I'm playing the Skeleton King. Now, a quick explanation of his abilities. His Q is a long-range, powerful stun. Okay, those are all his abilities. But I'm pretty much serious. His three other skills are all passive. His W is a life, gives him lifesteal. You know, it's passive lifesteal aura for him and his teammates. And his E is a crit thing. I mean, more damage on crit, and gives you some crit to go with it. As you get there, you know, I got invisibility rune, gives me stealth. Just try to get an early kill. Gave my teammate, you know, an early advantage. And right there, I pulled the minions for my teammate. So he, since Nakes, the lifestealer, is jungling, I pulled it so when they go back, jungle minions respawn every minute. So if there's nothing occupying their position, then something else will respawn on top of it. So if you were to pull it right before the respawn time, then you know the camp will respawn and those other minions would join us, so there will be a bigger pack, thus more golden experience. So sometimes it's, you know, a courteous thing to do for your teammate. Right now I'm speeding it up since there's really not much going to happen since we're just farming. Skeleton King is a carry, a strength one. He has to farm. Though he can be aggressive thanks to his stun, because it fucking hurts. Now his ultimate is just a guardian angel. That's pretty much it. Guardian angel on an ultimate. It also slows anybody on the spot where he respawns, so there's that too. Now I lowered the volume of the mic a bit. I think it was apparently it was a little too loud upon hearing the first take. Like, since Dota videos are longer, I split it up into segments. Just so I can give myself some breathing room or drinking time. And in that case, I had to do something else. Anyways, again, just farming. I already explained what Outworld Destroyer does in the other one, and this is Jakiro. He's like a nuker, two-headed dragon thing. He has a long-range conal stun, lots of damage with a dot over it, afterwards. He's basically a nuker, badass nuker. And I don't know what this Outworld Destroyer is doing, just spamming that banishing thing. And you're going to notice he's actually going to ruin his teammates' combos because he banishes us while the combo is being initiated. Yeah, Jakiro's one of those press your face over the thing, tire things die kind of deal. Omni Knight there, I've already explained before, he's a badass. Q heals and deals true damage around a ring. And look, there you go, Jakiro initiated on me. We would have killed him if I had stunned him and followed it up with, you know, just cutting him to pieces, but I got banished before that happened. Now, this is how it goes with Skeleton King. You level up your stun because it's a stun and deals damage per rank. And you get just, you know, one per the other skill, so you can actually access them. And once more, I almost killed Jakiro, but the minions finish him off, and we have to split the gold between us. It would have been better if I got the full gold since I'm the carry. And it would have been First Blood. First Blood gold too. But nevertheless. Oh yeah, I should explain what the hatchet does. This is a cool item in my opinion. You can use it to cut down trees, and therefore opening up new juking paths, or just, you know, destroying line of sight nuances or whatever. It's not, you know, game breaking or anything. It's just a fun little thing it has. But the other thing it does is give you bonus damage on creeps if you're melee. So it makes last hitting better. Also, it's a way to counter Nature's Prophet. You just cut your way out of his trap. But there's none in this game. It's just really helpful for last hitting. The branches I've already explained before, and the little pink purple thing you see there, depending on, you know, what color setting you have. It's a basic mono regen item. Right now we're just, you know, exchanging blows. My teammate Omni Knight gave me his repel, which means I can't be targeted by absolutely any magic, including my teammates. So, you know, we're just cutting each other, and this guy's banishing for no reason, and Jakiro gets too close, so I cleave him in two. He dies thanks to the dot from my stun. My teammate Omni Knight is picked off, and Nakes, the lifestealer, comes just in time. Well, not just in time, he was going to come anyways, to obliterate the destroyer with a slow and just cutting it to pieces. Ancient Apparition used his sniping ultimate, you know, to try to get it, just help us out, but it wasn't really required. Still, nice thought though. Alright, the other item, you see the helmet there? I'm trying to find an equivalent in League of Legends for it. It gives you health and health regen. It would be like a Doran shield, I'll say that. A better Doran shield, because this one can actually become something. Now, me and Omni Knight can afford to be aggressive. I have lifesteal, we have heals, and like repel basically counters combo casters as far as I've seen. They can't, do anything to me. And you saw that Ancient Apparition sniped the hell out of that Jakiro. So right now our lane is dominating. Here comes the blood. What's his face? I already forgot his name. I'll call him the Berserker guy. Something blood. I don't know. Came in, killed my teammate. The Lifestealer comes back and kills the Destroyer again. So again, once more, a Destroyer's feeding. Nyx is an interesting character. It's like he's a carry that can jungle, and he's got built-in lifesteal and percentage health damage. He has a slow that's pretty crippling on an ability, and he has full magic immunity on a skill and increases his attack speed. Now, right there, I'll finish the explanation of Lifestealer. Right there, you saw the combos that Jakiro wants to do on me are just disrupted by his teammate banishing me for no reason. So there goes a lot of his effort and mana. Anyways, Nyx's ultimate is interesting. He goes inside a unit, say any unit. He can go inside a minion or a teammate and go in there and pop out whenever he wants, dealing some minor damage or whatever. But the uses for this are very unique. Imagine this. Imagine if in League of Legends you had an Ahri, and let's say someone had Lifestealer's ability. Lifestealer could get inside Ahri. Ahri would do her 3 little dashes. Lifestealer pops out. Therefore, you already closed the gap using your teammates. It's like surprise, surprise. It can be used to bait people into the bad decisions or whatnot. I'm not explaining much of the game right now because we just took a tower and I'm farming because I'm a carry in that way. I got my ultimate. I got one of every other ability. I'm just leveling up sets now. And I got my magic wand and soaring. Soaring is a cool ass item in my opinion. Like it opens up, it gives you mana sustain in exchange for health sustain. You drain a part of your health to give yourself temporary mana. What you don't use up goes away after a certain period. So it's sort of like clutch spell usage. In the case of Skeleton King, you need mana before you die in order to use your ultimate. So the way this is important is if you're about to die, pop your soul ring and you get just enough mana to be resurrected to full health. Now, once more, the Destroyer ruins one of his teammates' combos. What the Shaman there, what's his face? Storm Shaman? No. I forgot his name already. They call him Rasta, because that's what everyone calls him. That's why I can't remember the name. Rasta. The one who looks like he's holding two, PlayStation Vita controllers. Oh, well, I'll just explain what's happening right now. I'm getting tower dove, but I'm Skeleton King. I'm big, burly, and even if they kill me, they wouldn't result in much. So I'm just sitting under the tower to get some good damage on them, and they're picking on me still. But my teammates are about to arrive, and they're gonna just start destroying anyone who remains. So the enemy team decides to just run the hell away. Anyways, I was explaining what Rasta does. Rasta is the epitome of pushing. His ultimate gives him up those snake wards you saw. They're basically much, free minions. Just say they're free units in the game that just blast away at things. He has a polymorph. Makes me into a sheep or chicken or whatever. Just makes me into an animal. It's a form of CC. Just consider it, immobilizing. Lich, okay, look here. Lich uses his ult and fucking rapes the crap out of 2 people. And Ancient Apparition barely fails to capture that kill, and because I thought he was about to get it, I focused on the wrong character. I could have gotten a kill on the Necrolite. Anyways, I liked Rasta a lot, and explanation of his other abilities. I already said he's got his polymorph. He's got a large nuke on his Q that hits more than one target the more ranks you have, and it's a really powerful nuke. Then his other ability is E's Soul Shackles. It's basically Malzahar's ultimate. It's pretty much he has that on an E, and it's pretty good. He's a CC bot. He's a pushing machine. He's a very useful character, and you could actually use your ult on top of someone and trap them inside of it. So pretty much it's another form of immobilization. So this guy's a CC machine, and his teammate screwed the entire combo up. What he was going to try to do is throw down the wards, CC me under it, and pretty much get me killed. That would have been, very good. That would have been an easy kill for them. But, yeah, expect. Anyways, more farming being done. I built my boots too. These boot threads are amazing. They're like just multi-use. If you can change them to reflect different attributes. Like this one is currently in its strength form. Strength, agility, or whatever. You all know the differences between them. So you can change it to whatever. So, and even if a strength carry has intelligence, it gives them more mana and mana regen. So let's say if you need a little bit more mana, or you need the mana regen at the moment, you can switch it back up. Anyways, Necrolite gets just obliterated by me and the Ancient Apparition. Boom! He's dead. There you go. Rasta tried, opening up with his wards, but it wasn't going to be enough. He didn't manage to trap me, and he was just going to get killed by myself with the Apparition. So, another easy kill, and I just managed to build up my armlet. Now, the armlet is a badass item in a way that it works for a lot of characters, but not for everyone. Oh, here we go, Destroyer. I jump him, and once more the Apparition finishes him off with the Snipe ultimate. Just think for someone else to clarify me, that's something I forgot. The Apparition's ultimate will instantly kill anybody that's under 12%. So, it's an awesome shatter. And here's my ultimate in action, too. Look, I got killed while tower diving, 2 guys, and we killed them both. And I just resurrected, full health, full mana, simple as that. And I have to use the soaring to get my mana back, just to survive. So therefore, I get to preserve my gold, and I'm back to full health and mana. Awesome. Now, my item is the armlet. It gives you, attack speed, attack damage, all that good stuff, like a good, just straight out DPS item would. Now, as a completely, permanent active, as long as you don't deactivate it. It gives you a lot of health, a lot more damage, and it slowly drains your health though, so it's a gamble. Now here you go, we're going to do Roshan. We use something called Dust of Deceit, which, this is an item I wish they had in League of Legends. You use it, everyone who's under it becomes stealth, and they get a 10% movement speed boost, and they don't reappear until, they're within a certain proximity of the enemy. This is a way to, catch people off guard or dupe wards. There we use it in order to head to Roshan. We didn't know if they had a ward or not, so we used Dust, snuck into Roshan, killed it, and got the gold and the Aegis. I gave it to the Lifestealer because he's more farmed and fed than I am. I'm not an experienced carry player, but I had to play him this one because we needed it. But Nakes was the last pick though. He was AFK, so if he had picked earlier, I wouldn't have been Skeleton King. Now, of course, I'm not explaining much of what's happening in the game. It's pretty basic. We're kicking people's asses and, things are blowing up. Skeleton King is not an overly complicated champion, so I'm just explaining what I'm doing in the game. I'm getting pelted to hell and back right now by everything, so just running away. I'm actually not sure how to build Skeleton King after, certain levels, so I figured, I think I have to, since I have Armlet, I should level up my Vampiric Aura, Lifesteal. So that's what I did. And I mean, if I can lifesteal my way back to full health, then I can, counteract the armlet's, negative effect of draining my health. Either way, oh yeah, I remember his name now, Bloodseeker. There we go. Bloodseeker's gonna try rape one of my teammates, but he's gonna explode pretty much instantly by the barrage of her power. Yeah, I become a chicken by Rasta. I stun him, and we're gonna cleave him to death. But I always try to avoid getting hit by more towers. I'm dying. Look at my health. I use the armlet before I get killed by the towers just to give myself the bonus health. And then I, deactivate it again so it just doesn't drain my health. Then I go into the jungle and just regain all my health again anyways. I buy my BKB, and I've explained this before. It's complete 100% magic immunity. Certain spells will go through it, and you can purge it. It's a great item for strength carries, though you don't always need it. Now, here we go. Once more, Necrolite is just not where he should be, and we easily pick him off. I get repelled. I don't really need it, but okay. Now, not all games are stomps, and if you saw, we were better players than them, or at least my lane was, easier. Farmed, we killed, we carried, whatever. And Skeleton King is considered garbage tier. I mean, he can be good. He can be good, but there's just so many other better choices. However, one thing I'm loving about Dota is that you can play any character, and as long as you aren't stupid about it, like you obviously pick yourself into a counterplay. Like Skeleton King, if there was an anti-mage on the enemy team and I picked Skeleton King, that would 100% prove I'm a mentally retarded patient. So, a mental retard. So, because anti-mage destroys Skeleton King. He drains the mana and they can't even resurrect. Stuff like that. I mean, I love that in Dota you can do this. You can play whatever the damn hell you want as long as you're not being stupid about it. Every champion can be played successfully and win even at the highest levels of play, just as long as you're not stupid about it. And I love that. Very rewarding in my opinion. Anyways, that was Skeleton King. I want Omni Knight next.